Yo, what's going on? It's Joe back here again with another one here on Joe Talks. And by the title, yes, Mac Jones. It seems like, Mac Money Jones, that's what I call him. It seems like he's the real deal. And I'm someone who, I don't want to say I vouched for him, but back when, his second season in New England when he wasn't playing good, I wasn't really blaming him. I was really blaming the offense, like the scheme. Because for those of y'all who didn't know, Josh McDaniels was his OC at New England his first year, the Pro Bowl, I think, or whatever it was. Then that's when Josh McDaniels left and went to the Raiders, and then Bill Belichick brought in, I can't remember who it was, but he brought in someone else, and it seemed like Mac Jones just wasn't understanding that scheme. And then after that season, they tossed him. So I was one of the people that didn't really agree with that. I thought New England should have kept him at least through his rookie year contract and see, if there's any improvements. I feel like he just had a down year, but anyways, that's just me. But yeah, I was one of the people that was vouching, saying, yeah, no, he ain't bad. He just needs to get in the right offensive scheme. And Kyle Shanahan, that's a great fit for him. So, and then I'm also curious, is there a 49ers QB battle brewing? And then especially, the 49ers just paid Brock Purdy, was it at the start of this season or the end of last season? They literally just paid him. So, and then unfortunately, he ends up going down with a toe injury. He did play Sunday's game, and he didn't look the best. So I'm kind of happy he sat out this past Thursday night game. But yeah, that just gave Mac Jones the time to shine. And in all honesty, the Rams should have won this game, but their special teams just doesn't know how to block. They had another block. I think it was an extra point, so, and they were tied 23-23 going into overtime, which they ended up losing 26-23. So say they would have made that extra point, they would have ended up winning the game by 1 point, and they would have came back because they were down the whole game. The 49ers came out kind of slow in the second half, but the Rams started to get going. And it was just, I thought the Rams were going to win. But once again, special teams, they need to know who to block. It's the same side, too. When they showed the replay of the Philadelphia field goal block, it's the same side of the special teams line. It's the same side that the guys keep getting through on and blocking. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But yeah, something that they need to work on, because say they made that extra point, they would have won by 1 point, 24-23. So that's just something you got to look at. But yeah, the main thing is Mac Jones, Mac Money Jones. What do y'all think is going to happen, honestly? Because they're both good QBs. So I look at Kyle Shanahan's offense as like the Minnesota's head coach's offense. I can't really think of his name. Why can't I think of his name? But the Minnesota head coach. I look at Kyle Shanahan's offense like that. Pretty much any quarterback that goes into it is going to be good, because it's just, a good offense, a good offensive scheme, that West Coast style offense. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what's going to happen going forward. Brock Purdy, and I was also someone that vouched for Brock Purdy back when Brock Purdy first started playing, especially his first 2 seasons. They were all saying, oh, Brock Purdy's not good. He just has a good team around him. Well, I mean, people that were saying that obviously don't know football and obviously didn't watch the games. I tried to watch at least every 49ers game, them 2 seasons, because that's when they were good. And then I think it was the 23 season. That's when Detroit, my Detroit Lions, faced off against the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC game. So it was kind of good to kind of watch the 49ers to kind of see what their go-tos were. But yeah, Brock Purdy, say you watch the games that Brock Purdy played, hey, lights out, man. Them throws, right on target. I don't care if you're a bad wide receiver or anything. Say you get a ball right to you from a quarterback, hey, that's good. And then when Deebo Samuel left and all that, and Brandon Ayuk was injured and out last season, he had to, get new targets. I think one of them was Jennings, and I can't remember the other one. I think one of the dudes they drafted, and he was able to make adjustments. So it wasn't just, him having Kittle and Samuel and Brandon Ayuk. It wasn't that. It was just him knowing where to put the ball and having that quarterback IQ. Like I said, I was someone that always vouched for him. I never understood why he had so much hate. It had to be because maybe he was Mr. Irrelevant. I don't know. But in my opinion, Brock Purdy was good. He kind of had a decline last season, but in all honesty, the whole 49ers team had a decline last year. The whole team was injured. Brock Purdy wasn't playing his best, but he wasn't playing bad. Like, the team was just hindered with injuries last year. And the same thing is kind of happening this season. Brandon Ayuk is still out. Nick Bosa is done for the season, tore his ACL. So it's already looking kind of slim for the 49ers. But so far, hey, they came out playing pretty good. They're what, 4-1, I think, if I got that right. So, hey, it is what it is. You know, they're getting it done. But, yeah, that's my biggest thing is I'm curious what's going to happen at quarterback. Is Purdy going to come back? Because I'm going to be honest, that toe injury, say it's anything. So obviously it's not something like Joe Burrow's, because say it was, he wouldn't have played Sunday. And it's not like he was moving bad, but he wasn't moving quick. He was kind of like sluggish when he had to move. And it just didn't look like the Brock Purdy that I'm used to seeing. Toe injuries aren't no joke. Hopefully he makes a full recovery and comes back from it. But hey, say Mac Jones keeps playing the way he's playing, and say the 49ers keep winning games, I'm going to be honest. If I was Kyle Shanahan, hey, I'm sticking with Mac Jones. Because honestly, say Mac Jones played Sunday, who knows, the 49ers could still be undefeated. So, honestly, say Brock Purdy's good to go. Say Mac Jones continues the winning streak. Hey, I'm sticking with Mac Jones. But I'll say this, Mac Jones, they need to protect him more. I don't know what it was. Yes, the Rams do have a good defense and a good D-line. But at the same time, he was getting no, time to throw the ball. Yes, there were plays where he had time, but he was just getting laid out. And he already has a bad knee, I guess. So he landed on that a couple times, was kind of hobbling a little bit. He took a beating this past Thursday night game. He definitely gonna need that rest. But yeah, other than that, he played lights out, you know. And coming from Mac Jones, you know, that's the Mac Jones I remember. That's the Mac Jones I remember from Alabama, and that's the Mac Jones that I remember the first year he came into the league for New England. That's the Mac Jones I remember. So all he needed was a chance. So now it just depends on what happens from here. And honestly, say I was a team that needed a quarterback. This is good film to watch. Who knows? Mac Jones might be a starter somewhere next year. Maybe even a starter with the 49ers. Who knows? But, I mean, they're not going to do that because they just paid Brock Purdy all that money unless someone's willing to take Brock Purdy. So, I don't know. A lot could happen, but like I said, if I was Kyle Shanahan, say the 49ers stay on a winning streak, I'm sticking with Mac Jones. So, but anyways, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to touch up on that. I'm curious for any 49ers fans watching this. Do you think they should stick with Mac Jones, Mac Money Jones, or should they go back to Brock Purdy when he's healthy enough? Which would probably be next Sunday. Say they get that long bye week, long mini bye, whatever you want to call it, because they play Thursday night, so they got this upcoming Sunday off. Technically today off. So it just depends. I think they should stick with Mac Money Jones, man. They're hot with them. And the team, I don't know, I feel like, so the team does respect Brock Purdy, but I don't know. The team just looks different with Mac Jones under center. I don't know, man. I don't know what y'all think. But that's it, though, for this vid. Say you guys enjoyed the vid. A like and subscribe would be appreciated. Check out any previous vids that pop up here on screen, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.